It takes dedication. It takes dedication. It takes motivation. And to be honest, it takes a lot of love.
For the next 2 modules, our focus will be on responding to student misbehavior. In this module, we'll look at responses for misbehaviors that are more on the mild side. While these behaviors may be frequent, repetitive, and extremely annoying, they do not present any major threat to either person or property. Misbehavior can be exhibited in a manner that we might describe as either mild or intensive. For example, there's a difference between the student who is continually out of his seat because he is impulsive and unfocused, and the student who is confrontational or purposefully defiant. It's hard to imagine a bus ride without at least some degree of rule violation, but for now, we're going to consider those violations that continue despite prompts and reminders to be the threshold for when we need to consider further response. In earlier modules, we discussed some of the basics of responding to misbehavior, and we considered an example of a student who refused to sit in his own seat. We're going to continue to look at these types of behaviors here, but with more attention to all the key considerations for an effective response. As we begin, let's assume that all the prevention components are in place. The driver has taught the key rules and tied them back to safety. There is frequent positive engagement with students, active supervision, assigned seats, posted expectations, and lots of positive feedback. As we've discussed, having these prevention components in place maximizes the probability of student success. But it's never a sure thing. No matter how well prevention efforts are implemented, there will always be students who make errors. Just know that the methods presented here are, in most cases, proven to yield positive results. Thinking back again to Module 2, our first response to all misbehavior should be correction, asking the student to remind you of what the rule is, and then asking whether he or she is acting in accordance with the rule. Let's take a look at correcting with a couple of mild behaviors.
Yo, can you get my phone? I left my phone. Can you get it? Yo.
D.
I need my phone.
D, what's the rule about arms outside the bus?
Man, it's cool. The bus not even moving.
I know, but just tell me what the rule is.
Keep your hands just out the window.
Can you show me that?
Whatever.
I know it seems like a silly rule, but if we pass a tree or another bus, you could really get injured. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for understanding. All right.
I never said anything about you.
But she has the screenshots.
That's not me.
I mean, obviously it is.
No, it's not.
It is you.
You're lying because my
No.
friend has my Instagram.
How
Because
you
it's
gonna
my
say it's not
friend.
you, but she has
It's not
screenshots?
even. Why are you trying to lie? You're always trying to start drama with somebody.
But it's you.
I mean, you're a lying bitch and you think everything.
Hey, okay, ladies. Haley, please sit down. Jalen. Wesley. What's our rule about cursing on the bus?
I mean, yeah, but she just keeps trying to lie
what would
on
have
me
been
for
a
no
better
reason.
choice?
I mean, I could have ignored her.
That's right, you could have ignored him. That's what I need you to do, okay? Can you please have a seat?
I mean, I guess, but she always tries to start drama with somebody.
I
And it's
understand. You're
nobody
sure
else's
to make a good
business.
decision, and you're not going to get in trouble, all right?
Okay.
Note in both examples that the student was not totally on board with the driver's correction. However, in both cases, the driver remained on message and simply engaged the student to come up with the correct answer. Note also that the driver did not allow the student's minor sarcasm to distract from the intended correction. As a result, these interactions ended with the driver providing a thanks or words of positive encouragement. In both examples, the student rather easily complied with the driver's correction. But what if that was not the case? What if the student continued to misbehave or even just flat out ignored the correction? In this case, the driver should move to making a single, very clear statement of what the student should be doing. This is known as a redirection, and it should be delivered in a calm and businesslike manner. It is not an ultimatum. It is a simple statement of what the student needs to do to be successful. Let's watch these same examples and see how the driver handles it when correction is ineffective.
D, what's the rule about hands outside the window?
Man, it's cool. The bus not even moving.
I know, but just tell me what the rule is.
Keep your hands just out the window.
Okay. Can you go ahead and do that for me? Thank you. I know it's not worth getting a bus referral over that. Now, what do you need help with? I can help you.
Daryl has my phone.
Okay, let me take care of it.
That's not me, because my friend has my... You're just a lying
All right, calm down. Haley, sit down, please. Jalen, what's the rule about cursing on the bus?
I mean, yeah, but she keeps trying to
Okay,
lie on
what
me.
would have been a better choice?
Ignore her, but
That's
still.
right.
She was lying. She always has to say some
better
shit.
choice? Okay, I need you to sit down right here, and I need you to stop cursing.
I mean, but she always has to say
Okay.
some
Thank you for sitting down and not cursing. Please keep your eyes forward. Do not talk to Haley. Haley, stay seated, please.
Again, in both examples, the driver maintained a calm and professional demeanor, not allowing the student's initial resistance to get them fired up. Instead, the driver made a very clear direction and repeated it to make clear that there is only one solution to the current situation. In both examples, the student eventually complied with the driver's direction. But what if that was not the case? What if the student continued to misbehave or escalate despite the driver's clear direction? In this case, the driver should remind the student of the consequence for not complying and frame it as a choice for the student. Reminding the student of the consequence for continued misbehavior is not a threat and should not be delivered as an ultimatum. Rather, it is simply a reminder that the behavior has consequences and you want to make sure the student is aware of what he or she is in for. It's important here to remember two things. First, the driver remains calm and lays this out as a friendly reminder for the student. And second, the driver simply presents this as a student choice. Let's watch these same examples and see how the driver handles it when the student behavior continues.
I need to get my phone.
Follow the rules.
Can you get my phone, please?
Right now, you're ignoring a directive, which means you are choosing a bus referral over following directions. Thank you. I know it's not worth getting a bus referral over that. Now, what do you need help with? I can help you.
Can you tell Daryl to get my phone?
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay. Haley, please sit down. Jalen, what's the rule about cursing?
She always liked to talk some shit, and
Okay,
she's a mother.
I need you to stop cursing. You have a choice here. You can sit down in this open seat right here, face front, or we can call the principal. It's your choice. Have a seat. Keep your eyes forward. Haley, thank you for making a good choice.
In both cases, the driver simply laid out the consequence as a choice for the student. Again, it's important to note that the driver remained calm and professional. In the end, some students will make the right choice and some will not. But if further consequences are necessary, you've set the tone for calm and made it clear that the student is making the choice. In the next module, we'll discuss more intensive behaviors and how to handle it when students escalate further. Either as a large group or in smaller groups, discuss what parts of responding to mild misbehaviors you found to be most relevant to you and your driving experience. Think about specific challenges you deal with and discuss how these types of responses might apply. You'll have opportunities for similar discussions related to some specific misbehaviors and challenges in later modules.
To be around so many kids and even co-workers, you gotta have some love in your heart to deal with a lot of issues or whatever is going on. So once you got the love in the heart, you can share it with others and it'll shine through, So I think that is the biggest, I think that's the biggest part, is the love in the heart, yes.